Hey, call. Good call. Good call. Definitely. The new layout is superior. Definitely. I think it's a really good trait for students to be able to kind of decipher, read between the lines, and say, "Hey, either this is working or this isn't working." And I think that a really, really profound skill for student designers to have is to be able to look at their own work and say, "I think I can do better." And kudos to you for doing that because the work is superior to the way it was, and it wasn't bad before. Don't get me wrong; it wasn't bad, but this new layout is just beautiful. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's go through refugee crisis, stop the rise of global displacement. Um, I'm wondering if we could add some color. I'm just thinking I'm maybe we can add a little bit more color to the piece. Think about it. Think about adding color to the white background areas here, here, and the banner area. Um, okay, so the question answer thing is great. It works beautifully. This is a great graphic right here. There's no misconception here. Not this good clarity. Great job. This is nice. This is good. What countries do they come from? And then you have somebody who might have been forced from their home since 2018 ended. Okay, now since you have Central and South American countries that have refugees, this graphic doesn't really point to this data set right here because right now you're saying top five: Burma, Ukraine. I'm not real sure what that is. Eritrea and Afghanistan. Those are all right here, right? So why have this portion of the globe if the top five aren't there? But we do have refugees originating from Central and South American countries. So, therefore, I would say instead of saying top five, maybe do top 10 and add a couple of these. I don't know if that fits in statistically, but to me, it would make sense. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to have this whole big portion of the map here when you don't need it, right? Do you see what I'm saying? What countries do they come from? Arrivals by nationality. Okay, so arrivals where? Anywhere? So you see what I'm saying? Is it anywhere or arrivals where? So do you see what I'm saying? So what you're saying is these are the countries they leave from, but here you're saying arrivals by nationality, but where are they arriving? Does that make sense? This makes perfect sense. What countries they're coming from, but where are they going? That's a whole nother data set, right? Where they go from these countries. Do you see what I'm saying? So this again might not be the tightest um, um, connection between the headline and the graphic. Okay, let's move on. The timeline looks great. Now, one thing I would recommend with the timeline is I would not center align your type. I would left align your type. Two reasons. Number one, you've set up left alignment as your standard type configuration, right? Number two, center alignment doesn't do anything to activate negative space. What I would do here is I would left align these. Then as we follow these down the line, over here, you've got right, go ahead and keep that left, definitely. And then where else did I see that right? Okay, so center. So that's right align. I would definitely left align that. And then, okay, that's right align too. I don't recommend mixing right and left alignment. Okay, because right, like take a look at this right alignment right here, right? Wouldn't it be better to just kind of take that, maintain that beautiful left margin right there? So now the viewer can just go right down the line and read instead of coming over here, then having to jump over here and then reorienting themselves for the right alignment. You see what I mean? A little bit of inconsistency there. Bottom of the banner looks great. Nice job. So, I mean, it's really fantastic. I think it's a great job. Now, one thing I would recommend in this timeline is I would increase the size of the icons that you've used. I definitely would increase the size of the icons. I think right now they're too small for the timeline. and we're getting just a lot of negative space, and where we can actually kind of increase visual engagement by increasing the size of the actual icons. Other than that, I think it's fantastic. So those are my only recommendations. But yeah, really, really good job. And plus, you did this quick too, and that's definitely pointing in the right direction. That's fantastic. A fast designer makes for a very, very happy art directors, and very happy creative directors, and very happy studio owners. So keep that in mind. And if you can work quick in a freelance capacity, you'll make way more money. I know, I know. My wife keeps on. She always is on me about, come on, did you get that project finished? And I know she's just like, come on, get paid. You know what I mean? So the point I'm trying to make here. Sorry, I just went off a little bit on a little tangent. But what the point I'm trying to make is that you worked quickly to reassemble this, and that's impressive, and I think that's pointing in the right direction. So at this point, I'm loving it. So just a couple of minor changes, and I think we're in good business. Now, if you have any questions at all, if anything doesn't make sense, let me know. And if my comments make sense to you, go ahead and make those changes. If they don't, then let me know what the reasoning is for not making sense to you, and I'll clarify. But if they make sense, go ahead and make those changes. All right, good work. Thank you very much.